All right, I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here and delivering this Reels workshop. I absolutely love Reels. I have so much joy in creating Reels, but when I started to kind of look into Reels, it just felt too much. I was like, what do I need to do? What do I need to say? How can I create Reels on the go? How do they make so many Reels and make it look so easy? How am I going to get it all started? And I'll tell you the truth, when I first began, I really was, it wasn't great. My reels were not wonderful. But that's okay because that is why you're here. You are not going to have to worry about any of that rubbish because you will have a very, very clear idea around what it is you should be sharing with the people that want to see you. They want to know about your services. They want to know about your personality. They want to know about how they can work with you and in what ways. And how can you share that in a fun, educational, and creative way? So, this is the Reels workshop on for creative businesswomen. Yes, ideal. Showcase your services or your products. Get inspired to get your reel on and share those messages that you want people to know. Why should they listen to you? Let your creative spirit play because that is exactly how you will quickly and effectively learn how to use reels by using and utilizing that magic within you, that creative energy, and putting it out there in the world so people can see and share and know more about you and your business and your services and or your products. So let's get started. So with this workshop, you will learn what is a reel, what even is it, and why short video format is queen. Why is it relevant for you to understand how to use this beautiful format to share messages, to share information, to educate your ideal energetic match so that they can buy from you? You will generate content to share on short video format. So we will definitely have at least 5 different reels that you can sprout off just from this workshop in itself. And I'm letting you know that I'm actually over delivering. I'm going to give you as much as possible in an hour that we have together. I'm going to give it all to you. I'm not going to be one of those people like, oh, just share a little bit and then you can come back and buy this thing later. No, for the reels, I'm just going to go full. Here you are, have it all as much as possible in the short amount of time that we have together. But I'm letting you know, if you are around, I will be hosting an in-person workshop. We will be able to play and get our reel on together, and we will be able to really set up cameras and learn more about features and all of those beautiful things around and in the Reels apps, in the Facebook, in the Instagram, and knowing that we can repurpose that content elsewhere as well. I'm going to share tips on what to include and what not to do, because I feel that is very, very important, what not to do. And it actually took me quite a long time to understand that. And I had to search around through various trainings to learn about that, when actually it's actually very easy once you know. And I feel as though a lot of people were just kind of sharing tidbits rather than just telling people this is how you make it an effective reel. So you will also learn at the end how I can support you so you can improve your confidence and showcase your services with heart. How can you be an authentic creative businesswoman, sharing your magic in the world and letting it land so people are attracted to your energy and can buy from you? It's such a beautiful way to deliver to serve people. And that is why you are here. So, who am I? Quick rundown. All right, I'm Erina. If you haven't met me already, oh my gosh, welcome into my heart. I'm a spiritual trauma-informed coach. I'm a holistic health mentor. Oh, it has changed my life having an approach to my lifestyle with holistic health. I'm an intuitive guide and I am a creative businesswoman just like you. So after many successes, setbacks, launch fails, resilience building challenges, business acumen, continual improvement, and confidence, I started my business a few months before the world changed with COVID. So with a predominantly in-person service, I successfully pivoted to a hybrid of online and face-to-face that generates income, that provides value to my community, and it is so fulfilling. It is deeply soul fulfilling for me to be in my business, to be here, to serve in this way, to create workshops on the fly, to be able to have flexibility in my life. And I absolutely love it. And I give 110% to my clients. So I've facilitated over 44 meditation classes, circles with women and with community members online and in person in my healing space here in South Brisbane. I have hosted and facilitated over 20 spiritual development and personal growth workshops over 3 years with professional women and their families. I particularly love to work with women. I worked with children for around 7 years, children that had additional needs, that needed significant support to learn and to grow. And I really wanted to just have a bit of a change and have a bit more interaction with women. So that's why I moved and I started to involve myself in providing services that would help women to change their lives. So before that, I was co-facilitating workshops, trainings, teachings on personal development for holistic health, creative therapy, and business entrepreneurship for 6 months prior to even establishing my own business. So I am very much heart-led in my life and in business. I'm the owner of Lantern Holistics. I'm a holistic creative therapist, an intuitive meditation teacher, an energy healer, sound healer, specializing in crystal bowls. I'm a speaker. I'm a trauma healing advocate. Yes, healing is possible and you can live life well. And I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in English Literature and Media Studies. So all of the trends and the communication styles and the platforms that we have now were only really budding and beginning to take form in the world when I was at university. So it's been so interesting to see the development of communication and how it's being utilized and used today. And we were already talking back then about the proliferation of information, the absolute overload, and who was going to be gatekeeping, how was that going to change the dynamics of the way information was shared and received. And this is really something that ignites quite a lot of passion within me, because before we had those traditional platforms that would, spreading the information, and now that information can be spread by anyone that has a phone, that has a device, that has access to the internet so quickly all around the world. We have a lot of power just through that device in itself. So my main premise is that I guide professional women to their soul wisdom, yes, with trauma-informed mentorship. So that's a little bit about me. So transformation loading, guys. This is for you if you are a professional woman that wants to get her reel on, if you're an entrepreneur that is wanting to utilize reels to attract more clients. Yes, I have been using reels to attract in clients. People have been saying to me, I have been seeing your reels. I resonate with what you are saying, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. Businesswomen that have a message, you have something that's been in your heart and you want to share it with the world. This is for you if you are a creative businesswoman that is interested in learning about playing with this medium. Yes, I highly encourage play, curiosity, problem solving, innovative thinking. It's so useful for our brains to really function in that way. And budding entrepreneurs that are looking to share their services with authenticity and are wanting to know more about how to do that with calm, confidence, and bravery. So at present, this is probably where you're at. You've probably watched a gazillion reels on both Facebook, Insta. You've watched the TikToks. You've seen YouTube short videos. You've laughed. You've been entertained. You've been educated. And now you've probably even, like me, danced along to them as well. You obviously want to learn how to do it too, but you're not sure what to share, and you're intimidated by formats and practical stuff to get creating. So you are also interested in learning more about how to get your confidence up and your business in the spotlight with dedicated support. There's my baby Chili in the background. Hello, joining in on our workshop. So what is a reel, guys? Let's have a look. A reel is a creative, fun, educational, and compelling showcase of your personal and professional messaging, services, skills, interests, and is often used by business owners to demonstrate, to model their expertise and personal brand to their potential clients, and or their employers. So, as I was saying before, this is such an accessible business tool, as you only need creativity, your phone, internet access to make on the go and get visible. This has a lot of flexibility, and that is why you should be doing it right now. All right, reasons to reel. Short video formats are increasing in popularity across all genders, all races and ages, including the people that you want in your business, the people that you want to hire, the people that you want to buy from you, the people that resonate with your soul message, the ideal clients, your audience, your people. They are watching reels. All right. Are you watching reels? They are watching reels too. Reels, TikToks, short videos are being highlighted. They're being pushed and showcased through social media platforms. You probably have already noticed that there has been a shift from static posts that you have been posting and the views and the counts and the interaction that you're having with any kind of short video movement, lives, any of those that help the algorithm, help you to allow the algorithm to do the heavy lifting for your exposure. All right. They are actively pushing that out to the public because it is popular. People like to see the videos. They like that it is a short clip, that it is quirky, it is creative, it is fun, and it is educational. So that is exactly why you should be getting your reel on. This suits the short attention span of the general public. Now that we have had this overload of information at our fingertips, Our attention spans are lowering. And if you watch the teenagers now, not only are they watching the reels and the short videos, they'll often have a split screen where they're watching two things at once. So their brains are going switch, 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 switch. And they find it very interesting and they're very easily bored. So if your target market is anywhere below 18, even if they're below 18, then you really want to be jumping on reels to access their eyes on you, right? Because they are the ones that are definitely watching reels and very, very short attention span. And if you can capture them, they will follow you. They will follow you and they will watch more and more and more and more. And then they will know, they will like, and then they will trust and they will buy from you. It's easy to make reels. It's absolutely easy to make reels. Can you create a video on your phone? Then you can make a reel. Do you have the apps for Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube? Yes, then you can make a reel. It's free to upload. It's absolutely costs you nothing to create content. And Instagram, Facebook, they congratulate and applaud you for actually creating content that they can share. It is a sharing platform. Multiple platforms can be used with one video format, short video format. You can repurpose that content and use it on multiple platforms. It is ideal, absolutely ideal for businesswomen and business mums on the go and creatives. So let's get into it. Reels is an amazing platform for you to share your expertise in a fun, educational, and creative way, right? But what the hell do I share? Educational marketing is very, very good for Reels, and it'll help you to initially get started and also just set up your primary Reels that you can share with your ideal audience. And I'm going to go through this now with you. So remember that this is a workshop, so you will be able to, I'll go through and give a few examples with these questions, but at the end of them, obviously, I want you to press the pause, I want you to review, and I want you to answer these questions with bullet points so that you can generate at least 7 reel starters. At least. You will have more, and I promise that you will. So let's see, what is your services or products and what do you provide? So as an example, I provide holistic health, meditation, creative therapy. I also provide e-courses. I provide services online and in person. I provide a lot of personal development. I provide a lot of intuitive development. I provide my services to support people to have mental health. I provide services to I don't create a lot. Obviously, I don't have a products-based business, but if you have a products-based business, then you want to be listing all of every single item or product that you have can be a reel on its own. Okay, so you want to list them all so that you have reel starters. You're not going to get some kind of creative block, okay, around reels, because the reels is not something sharing that you've never done before. This is what you do every single day that you work in your business, right? This isn't a surprise to you. You absolutely know and have all the information about what you provide as a service or a product for your ideal people. So list them all down, every single thing that you do. The next one is, who do you serve and who do you help in detail? When you know that, it's very, very important when you're doing any post that you understand who you're talking to. It's not going to be helpful if you're talking to everyday job, every everyday Bob. Like, if you are talking to everybody, your message is not going to land. It's not going to anchor in the people that are really wanting to work with you or to buy from you. So understanding who you serve and who you do help in detail is vital. And if you haven't already done that, you're going to be finding that you're having these kind of moments where there are, feast and famine within your business structure. So understand who it is that you talk to. As an example, if you are someone that, let's look at the lady there with the salad. Obviously, she is talking to either vegans, people that are into health and well-being. She's talking to people that obviously enjoy nutritional information. She's talking to people that are probably women because she's a woman. And she's probably talking to women around, like 25 to 35 years old. Look at her tracksuit. She looks like she might be into yoga or Pilates. People that are interested in keeping up their physique. She's also has a lot of natural colors in her setup, so she's obviously probably more likely to have holistic health, complementary, alternative, interested women that are coming to see her for whatever it is she's selling. So knowing who it is that you serve can provide you with so much ease in creating reels. It actually makes it easy. When you know who you're talking to, other people are going to see it anyway. Everyone's going to see it, but it's the people that are coming in to see you or buying from you, more of them. More of them, unless you're doing a switch in your business, which, probably you'll have to go through a whole branding and marketing expert. That's something entirely different. You already know who's coming in, who you want to serve, and to do that in detail will really maximize the impact that your reels will have with your ideal clients. So another way that you can do this is, what industry are you in? So if you are in an industry, like if you're in the photography industry, then obviously you're going to have, some kind of, even qualifications, trainings that you have done. People find that interesting. It helps them to trust you. It helps them to get to know that you're invested in your business. Industry, it could be awards that you've had, it could be articles that you've been showcased in, it could be even just the in jokes for the industries that you're in, that people that come in and use your services. Like say you're in massage, like there's always these funny little jokes that come up around the appropriateness of what you're wearing, or the people that are coming in, and the funny stories and the farts that slip out, all of those kinds of things. Those are hilarious. Those are things that you want to put in reels. Why did you get involved in this industry? Everyone that has a business or uses a product or has some kind of innovative solution has come upon this because of something that ignited a passion, a stirring within you, something ignited that you felt like, oh my gosh, ding, 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 this is the key. This is the thing that I want to put out in the world and I want to share. And I have the solution for. So why are you in the industry? That can generate so many reels, because you don't have to think hard about that, right? That comes from within you. You already know it. So what are 3 primary ways that you love to help people? What's the three main ways that you like to help people? All right. You might have a significant pathway that you share with others. I know I have two pathways, and I love to do creative therapy as a standalone, and I love to do sound healing as a standalone. So I have two pathways and two standalones just on itself, that I am constantly sharing and letting people know, hey, this is available. Is this for you? This is what it can do for you. This is how it helps people. These are the results that people are having. So the primary ways that you love to help people is going to help people to understand what it is that you do and how can they get involved with it. The next thing is, what are the common questions that potential clients ask you? Okay, this, I'm actually going to expand on this a little bit more, okay, because the questions, the common questions, the frequently asked questions are vital reels to have. Because what you can do is, rather than sending them a post that they might not have time to read, they are going to be very attractive to your ideal clients to instead send them a short 60-second reel that models and explains exactly the answer that they are seeking. All right. So with these reels in particular, I myself like to spend a little bit more time creating them, because I know that they are going to be shared and seen with the clients that are really interested in the services that I provide. So you'll probably already know, if you're a business owner, if you're a creative, that you have key questions that people ask you all the time. Create reels from that. Answer the damn questions. Don't be ambiguous. Don't try and answer them all at once. Answer them in a reel by reel by reel by reel. And the reason why I say that is because it helps you to develop an understanding of how to use reels. And it's so crucial to be able to send that information very quickly to the people that need those answers. They are looking for you. What they are seeking is seeking you, right? So if you are able to help, and everything that you share on a reel as well is already helping them to understand what is it? That's educational in itself. So the main common questions that people have, your content pillars, you should spend a little bit more time in curating the perfect message for that. So what are the 5 key benefits that your ideal client will have from you? Now I've only said 5. If you're in business, you definitely know more than 5. But the reason why I said 5 is because it sounds achievable, right? Just like watching a 30-second reel is not going to take a lot of time, and you're more likely to watch it and to re-watch it to understand what it is that that person provides or is doing or educating or entertaining or making you laugh about. So list the benefits that your ideal clients are having from you. What is the transformation? What are the results? What are the benefits that they can have from doing sound healing? What are the benefits that they have from having a massage? What are the benefits that they have from drinking your tea? What is the benefits that they have from being involved with your energy? What are the benefits of, think about your products, your services, and then align it with the benefits. That can itself create so many reels. Oh, you're feeling flat today. Okay, how can I help you with that? I can give you this technique, which is an energy booster, or if you we're able to create healthy habits like that lady is in the picture there, then you can have more energy in your life, all of those things. So if you haven't already, I want you to press pause, and I want you to review and answer these questions with bullet points, not with paragraphs, not even with full sentences, bullet points. Bullet points. And do you know why I'm saying that? I'm going to tell you in the next reel. Okay, so bullet points to generate over 7 reel starters. You will have content ready to go. Okay, welcome back. I'm so glad that you've already got like a batch of reels to make from that last slide in itself. And we're continuing. Remember, I said I'm going to be over delivering in this workshop because I love reels so much and I want more people to do them. So my top tip is to be authentic. Use your energy, your quirky personality, your humor, your wisdom, your unique business traits and values. That is attractive. Bring people into you. All right. That is so anyone that is so unique. There's no one else that can run your business like you do. There's no one else that can do the service that you provide. There's no one else that can allow these products to mean something in people's lives. It's attractive. It's incredibly attractive. And if you are attractive, you will be bringing in the ideal people to buy from you, whether it's a service or a product. There's always something below that is a value that they highly admire, they highly want, and they highly desire. So being able to be your authentic self is absolutely attractive. And you know what? It doesn't take any effort to be yourself. It just takes a little bit more confidence to be able to share that, which is exactly what I love to help people to do. So, top tips, what to include. All right. These are my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 what to include. Okay. This is very important if you want your reels to generate more views. So always, I can't stress enough, include text. All right, this is something that I had to learn along the way. I was like, I've created this reel, wonderful. I put it out in the world and no one's really watching it. Why, I wonder? Because I didn't have text. So writing is so important because if you think about it, majority of the time when people are out in public or when they're using their phones, they actually have the sound off. Particularly if you think about your ideal clients. I know that my ideal people are creative businesswomen, they're entrepreneurs, they're budding business owners, right? They're about to take the leap. They want to share something with the world. They want to tune in deeply with their soul wisdom so that they understand how to make the next decision in their business with ease, right? And they are busy people. They are busy people. Majority of them are mums. A majority of them are juggling quite a lot of responsibilities and they are on the go with their phones. They might be scrolling through it while they're at a sporting event. They might be, between like dinner and bedtime. So sometimes they're not able to have the phone on. They also might be in a Zoom meeting. They might be, and it's come up, on their phone. They could be doing multiple things. So having text that appeals and hooks people in is incredibly powerful to include in your reels. A lot of people are not having the sound on at all, which is quite interesting, unless it looks like somebody is dancing and having an amazing time. Then they're like, oh, I wonder what the music is. So choose a simple message. This is number 2. Choose a simple message with at least one key point that you want others to know. Why should they even be watching this, right? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overcomplicate. Don't try and tell them like 5,000 reasons why they should come and use your product or your services. Okay, people swipe on. Remember, short attention span, short snippets of information, key sound bites. Like key information is what they want. So choose one simple message with one key transformation in that. All right. And actually, the more that you get used to the reels, the simpler that your message is going to be, because the people that are following you, they kind of get a gist of where you're going. What are your main content pillars and what are you continually telling people about? All right. So the other thing is to include in your reels is either camera movement, so scanning the landscape, scanning the environment, moving the camera around, or you are creating the movement, or you could be having a creative process where they're watching you create something if you're an artist. People absolutely love watching movement on the screen. They like to, and it helps people to stay in tune. Remember, we have very, very limited attention spans, and it helps them when you switch screens as well. Scenes as well. So if you are showing, that you have something that you're working on the screen, or you show like, your setup, if you're an artist, if you show them, the easel, and then you show them like how you move and get ready to create something, that is so interesting to people. Not everybody knows how that happens. How do you get in the creative zone? That grabs people's attentions. It's unique to you, and it's interesting to them. All right. And it keeps them engaged. You want people to stay engaged with your content. All right. The other thing is, I'm actually going to switch these tips around. So the number 4 tip is in your opening shot is important. It's important, particularly for Insta. The cover should have an enticing title to grab attention. All right. So if you having the word "you" in the title can help people to stay engaged. Having a question, having a dot. All of those things are enticing. They're like, I wonder what this is about. I wonder what this is going to show for me. I wonder, like all of those, they start asking questions. You want people to get curious, you want them to generate interest so that they watch your educational marketing. You watch your funny reel. They watch your unique personal brand online. So having that opening shot and the opening like 3 seconds of your reel are incredibly important. All right. So, even if you don't have a gap between when you open your mouth, like have it like so your mouth is already open, like you're going to say something, because when people say that see that you're gonna say something, they automatically know, oh, she's got something to share, rather than having the screen before, and it could be like 2 seconds, literally 2 seconds. So have an open mouth. So the last tip that I want to include is that every time you do a reel, you want to have a call to action, right? You need to have them know that this information is for them to do something. All right. It could be to follow me for more art creations that you can buy. It could be to follow me for more understanding around massage. It could be to follow me about this. It could be to save this down. When people save, it means that this is lucrative content for Facey, Instagram, TikTok, and that means they'll highlight it. It'll push you up in the algorithm. Booking in, obviously, if you're a service provider, you want to be telling people to book in. And also, if you have a freebie to download, you get what I mean. Something for them to do with this information, with your business. So, hot tip. Oh my gosh, there are so many templates and reels. You can use the templates. You can easily, there's a lot, if you're a product-based business in particular, like if you sell biscuits or you sell home decor things, if you sell, incense, if you sell those things, they actually already have templates, particularly for product-based businesses, and the timing is already done for you with the audios. So you can literally just upload your video, your photos onto the screen, and it will play it out for your key audience to see. So highly, highly, highly recommend, especially for product-based businesses, these templates. For people that are in service-based businesses, recreate others' reels. All right. So I've seen so many people, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's such a great idea. It's a great idea to share the story in that way. I haven't done that before. Oh my gosh, I know. I don't need to share their story. I can share my magic in a very similar format using the same audio. That doesn't mean that it's going to lose any impact, right? I've loved their things. I've saved it down. I've helped them in that way to lift their reel into the world. And it makes sense, if it resonates with me, to recreate that reel and make it new. Make it new for your audience, make it new for you, make it exciting, make it joyful. Use audios from the reels you love. If you're watching reels already, and particularly on Instagram, you can save the audio down for later use. Sometimes when I'm like, oh, I wonder what reel I should do today, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just go through the saved audios that I have already listened to. And then I'm like, oh, I'll just create a reel from that, because they only take, some of them are 15 seconds. Some of them are 8 seconds. Like 8 seconds to create a reel is not going to take you long. It's going to take you like 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes. Anything that you find funny, anything that appeals to you, anything that is easy to use, save it down. Use it as a reference to create your own. That is smart. Be a smart businesswoman. All right. So we're up to, okay, what not to do. All right. This was a very, very challenging learning for me. What not to do. Do not follow every single damn reel trend just because other people make it look really easy. Unless it appeals to your business values, unless it appeals to you, it is not for you, and it is not for your people. So don't do it. I know it sounds really funny, but if it doesn't appeal to you, if it ever feels like it's too hard, then just drop it. Just drop it. You don't need to do that. What not to do. Do not have unlimited time frames to create one reel. All right. One reel. You should be at the beginning having, about 20 minutes to just create a reel, have a play around, learn more about it. That's for your first reel. Cool. Do that, 20 minutes, have a play, create one reel. But every single time you should be shortening that until it takes you maybe 5 minutes, not even that, to create a reel, because you already know how to do it, the features, all of those kinds of things, and you'll like doing it because it's easy and it's fun to do on the go. Do not get stuck by not posting what you have created. Perfectionitis. Perfectionitis? Yeah. Is that a word? I just made it up, but you know what I mean, eh? Perfectionism, all right, will not help you. You are not going to create one reel and that is the end, all right? People want to get to know you. And if you are creating reels, you at least need to create around 7 reels from the from that slide before, that you have all those reel starters for people to understand what it is you do, what it is you're about, who you are, what you can provide for them, and how they can come and see you. All right. So it's so funny. The reels that I've spent like so long in creating, no real traction. The reels that were spontaneous, that were imperfect, when I had like, my face wasn't made up in beautiful makeup. Those are the ones that got a lot of views. They got a lot of interaction, and people find them really funny and entertaining. So don't get stuck on the perfectionitis. Remember, it is about creating a real series so that people can get to know, like, and trust you, and that you have at least some content to share with people in a fun and interactive way to model what it is that you do. Don't compare your views with success. I did this. I'm going to be honest. I did this for ages. I was like, yay, I got to 13K or something. That was like my highest reel count the other day. This was not too long ago. And I was like, wow, I'm rocking the reels. And then I realized that that reel was about sound healing, and my sound healing is in person, right? And the people that were viewing that reel were worldwide, which is not the ideal people for that particular service. Okay, so don't compare your views with success. Compare the views and the feedback that you hear from people about the reels and about understanding what it is you do. The other day, someone said to me, "Oh, I've seen you online. You're doing those reels around mindfulness. That's a good thing to do." They understand what I was doing, right? They might not be my ideal people, but they understood the message of it. They understood who I was talking to. All right. So that is vital. That is valuable. Don't let it suck the joy out of your business. Try it, play with it, learn if it is for you. Okay. Don't just go, oh, in the too hard basket. Learn if it is for you. Then ditch it if it is not your jam. All right. I'm saying this with like a lot of conviction, because do you know what? When I first started my business, I was like, professional woman, corporate woman, I'm going to be targeting them, and I'm going to be on LinkedIn. All right. I was like, I'm a LinkedIn queen. I'm going to figure this out. And I did not figure it out, and it was hard work. And I was like, man, this is really boring on here. Nobody talks to anybody else, and they slip in my DMs, and it's so, it felt really heartless and really not fun. And I realized that probably wasn't the platform for me. A visual platform like Instagram, on the other hand, where I can showcase my creative work, I can showcase expressive arts, I can showcase meditation, I can showcase holistic health, I can showcase that in a very creative and fun way. Those are my people there. They're in the age of 35, 35, around 35 mark. Everyone was starting to hop on to Instagram, right? And I've got clients in the door through my reels on Instagram in particular. So what I'm saying is, ditch it. I spent way too long trying to do that platform, and it wasn't for me. Maybe I'll go back one day, but it wasn't for me. My ideal people were on Instagram, and my ideal people were in Facebook. All right. So just remember, like, if Reels is not making it fun for you to be in business, don't do it. Don't do it. It's so dumb. There's so many other things that you could concentrate on, that you can prioritize in your marketing. Not everyone needs to use Reels. And I'm letting you know that right now, just in case you're like, oh, I've got to jump on this Reels thing. It's going to be huge. Like, don't do it if you don't like it. You're your own businesswoman. You're your own entrepreneur. You do what suits you and your business and your style and your magic. What suits your magic? Give things a go. Try them out. Explore them. Play with them. Definitely learn about them. But don't do it if it doesn't appeal to you. All right, what not to do. Don't rewatch 5 million times your reels and critique every angle and crap on yourself, okay? That is going to inhibit your sense of um, capacity to make one again. All right. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, I've done this reel and it was crap. I've created heaps of crap reels and it doesn't even matter because I can actually go back and be like, I just leave that there because it's still telling people key parts about my business. Now, if you are one of those people that, oh man, I just can't have that up there, if you're really sleek and you want everything to be, themed and all of that stuff, then obviously set up certain environments so that you can create the reels in the same places with the same brand colors, fonts, themes. It's very easy to do that, and you can have that all set up so that you don't have to think about that when you're creating your reels. There's a million ways of creating reels. And if you are that type of business owner that loves to have their brand colors, it's very important to you, that's a value for you, then set up the space for you to do that so you can create the reel like that. All right, don't stop at one. Don't stop at one reel. People can quickly get to know you through a series of reels, right? They want to know about you. They want to know about your services. They want to know about what it is you can do to help them. All right, because we're all in the helping business. We might not think it, but we're all helping people to solve problems, to live life better than they are now. We're all trying to be able to share what it is that will spark some kind of revolution within them. This is what we're doing. We're amazing at the magic that we do, but we need people to be able to see it so that they can be involved. They can be involved in your services or your products. So, hot tip, what you do is unique. All right, you might just think, oh my gosh, it's so boring. I do the same thing every day. And there's going to be elements of that in your business for sure. I get that. All right, consistency as a business owner is vital if you are going to create a following and have traction. But not everyone understands what it is that you do behind the scenes. So capture it on videos. This is an easy way to create reels. Capture on videos behind the scenes, your workspace, your favorite setups for your products, your props, all of the things that are unique. So the way that you get into your work outfits, like random things like that, are so very interesting to other people. Think about what your ideal client might like to know. Like, the things like the way that, behind the scenes, I'm only using non-toxic, things that are very environmentally friendly in my healing space is something that I do because I want to ensure that when people come into my healing space, they understand that it is healthy here. All right, I've set up an environment that encourages health. It encourages you to breathe. It encourages healthy vibrations everywhere you are in my home. That's interesting to people, right? Because it's random. It definitely ties into what I do, but it's interesting and it's not something that people really are aware of. So I created a quick video about that. It's interesting. Don't just don't discredit what you do all the time because you think it's mundane and normal. Your business and the way that you run it is not, and it's very interesting for other people to be involved in that and to see that. All right, so we're getting there, guys. This is actually just one small aspect of a step in the authentic business creation signature solution, a very clear roadmap that will enable you to get your magic into the world. Marketing is not even my expertise, guys. What that spotlight is all about is about sharing your services regularly without being scared of failure. And I'm going to let you know right now that sharing your services online doesn't need to be the same as everybody else. It doesn't need to be the same. What it needs to be, it needs to be easy for you to do, fun for you to do, an ability for you to understand how it is you want to show up in the world so that people can see the magic and the medicine that you have for them. So, taking the next step. All right. The authentic business creation signature solution helps professional women to professional women. It helps those that are interested in starting their business. It helps entrepreneurs that are already in business. It helps heart-based providers. Those are the people that connect in with me, the ones that want to authentically share their businesses in 3 months without fear of being judged, without low confidence keeping you stuck, low confidence in your ability, low confidence to actually show up, low confidence in your delivery, a lack of understanding about how to price and value the absolute amazing service that you provide into the world. I want you to be able, and you will be at the end of this pathway and during it, a heart-based offer that allows your magic to be valued and to get paid for it. All right, there is 9 steps in the pathway that you have the opportunity to work one-on-one with me online. All of this is online, to gather key strategies, mental reframes, holistic well-being rituals, spiritual practices, intuitive intelligence, so that you can actually sense the clients that are coming into your space in 3 months. Things that people just don't talk about openly, launch flails, challenges that happen in your sessions, products that just go awry, things that you just don't find joy in anymore, that you want to let go of, but you feel as though, oh gosh, that might upset some of my clients. How do I create an awareness that this identity that I'm building in my business, this entity that is of its own energetic properties, can attract the ideal clients? Doesn't matter which way I turn, they are coming. So if you're interested in that, then you can take the next step by booking in with me a free discovery chat. If you want to get crystal clear about the exact steps, it's not something that's all like, oh, what's happening here? Where are we going? You will understand each transformational step in that pathway. Every single step on there will teach you to twist, from feeling as though you can't share your services regularly to doing so without fear, because I will teach you the way that you can move your body so that you can show up authentically as yourself and move forward with dedicated support. Don't get stuck by feeling like you need to do it on your own. I've done that. It took me a year or so to figure out how to just set things up in my business. If I got support, I would have done it in 3 months. 3 months, I would have been making way more money. I would have been having a lot more confidence, understanding about what to share online. How do I really just work as a business rather than a hobby mindset? And I know so many of us get stuck in that friend zone and doing favors for people, for giving out things without getting paid for it. And it's not okay. You need to understand how to run a business successfully so that it is sustainable, and that you can actually bring your magic into more and more of the community that needs it the most. So if you want to understand about how to get clarity on your offers, you want to have calm confidence. This is something that is vital, that I can share and teach you very, very quickly how to create those energetic boundaries, protections, and investments, responsibilities very, very quickly. It isn't a rocket science thing, but it is something that you have to put in place so that you can run your business with ease, with passion, with joy, with healthiness, with wellness, without getting burnt out. I've been burnt out, and it's not fun. It's absolutely not fun. I spent a lot of time in my bed absolutely feeling yuck. And that's because I went from wanting to help people and neglecting my own self-care in this, because I was so passionate and I needed to help the whole wide world at the sacrifice of me. And it's not okay. And it's not something that I admire. And it's not the people that I work with. And it's not the people that I collaborate with. And it's not the people that I want to work with. So I want to help people to have a healthy approach to their business so that they have vitality to serve at a high, high level. All right. So if you're interested in that, and you want to jump on a call with me, you can. The link is right below, and I cannot wait to hear from you. I cannot wait to hear about the feedback. I cannot wait for you to just even soak up all of this information and tell me that it was valuable. That would be so, so great. That would be so amazing. I'm so thankful that I was here. I'm on one hour on the dot. So thank you for watching and for soaking up this information. I know it's been valuable. I've over-delivered, and so I'm so happy about it because I really want to share the way that this is only like one very, very, very tiny small aspect of the transformations that occur within that signature solution that I have for authentic business creation. All right, signing off.